Hi, my name is Luke Anselmi. I'm a double major in political science and history, and I'm from Chester, New Jersey. And I'm Nick Anselmi. I'm a double major in philosophy and English, and I'm also from Chester, New Jersey. So our dad was actually a Williams wrestler way back when, so Williams was always on our list of schools, but when we were doing our visits our junior and senior year, I think we had not really been set on coming to the same school, but when we came on our recruiting trip, we both fell in love, and it just worked out that we came together.
So we actually started wrestling when we were in 7th grade. We were on the football team for our town, and our town coach was also the wrestling coach, and he encouraged us to try out. And like Luke said, our dad was a wrestler, but he kind of never really forced it on us, which was great. But we came to fall in love with the sport in 7th grade and haven't looked back since. And we knew that we wanted to compete at the highest level, so Williams was always a natural fit.
Like I said, I'm a double major in political science and history, and I'm currently applying to grad school with the intention of getting a master's in international security with a regional focus on the Middle East. I started learning Arabic this year, so I'm really hoping to capitalize on what I've learned at Williams and be able to advance my studies in the region and then contribute after that.
I'm a philosophy and English major, and the big plan is to go to law school in a year or two. But in the meantime, I'm planning on taking a gap year, and I want to teach because I've had incredible teachers here, both with sports and with academics, and I kind of want to give back in that regard. So I'm applying to prep schools and boarding schools where I can hopefully combine my love for wrestling and English or philosophy. And I'm also applying to teaching positions abroad in Italy.
So last spring, I took a class on the international relations in the Middle East with Professor Jackson. He's really the professor that inspired me to further study the region. I'm also in my senior seminar with him. He was an alum here as well, political science and history, as well as an athlete. So I've really gotten the opportunity to build a close relationship with him, and he's helping me a lot with my preparation for future study. So he's really been a great asset for me to have.
So one faculty member that's really influenced my time here at Williams is Professor Shattuck in the philosophy department. He was the faculty member with which I had my first class here, and he made me fall in love with philosophy. I ended up doing a summer research session with him for 8 weeks, which really guided a lot of my future coursework and my thinking, and it's ultimately arrived at me writing a year-long thesis in philosophy on the problem of evil. So I think he's been really instrumental in the way I think about certain problems and just really make me passionate about the subject matter.
As with SAC members, which is a great way to contribute to the athletic community, as well as bridge some of the pervasive issues on campus. And I'm also a member of the Assist program at Williams, where I mentor an elementary school student from North Adams every week. And that's been a really great way for me to give back to the community and get involved outside of Williams in school.
And other than the SAC, which both Luke and I are on, I'm also it's Italian TA for the department. I help with the elementary course, mostly with conversation sessions and helping people kind of just fall in love with the language. And I'm also a writing tutor in the writing center.
Really special about the wrestling team is that every weekend when we compete, we go out as individuals, but our efforts ultimately contribute to a team effort, and that really allows us and forces us to fall back on one another. And we're a smaller team than most, so it creates a sense of brotherhood, a sense of accountability for one another, but it also pushes ourselves to reach individual goals as well as team goals. And it's really a rewarding process to be able to pursue those alongside one another.
I think what makes wrestling pretty unique and a piece of its own is all the moments of preparation that go in for those 7 minutes on the mat. And what a lot of people don't know or don't realize or don't see is all the minutes we put in behind the room, whether it be weight cutting or just extra practice. And I think that brings us closer together, not just as separate members of a team, but a family. And it makes those 7 minutes and hopefully an ultimate victory that much more special. And that's what makes even seeing other teammates win when you necessarily don't really, really rewarding, because it's all about that process that we go through together for those few minutes on the mat.